Get it out now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fallout Cold Front. We have had a lot of Dr. Pepper.
I drink too much Dr. Pepper from McDonald's.
And that's why we're late.
That's right. Yep. Dr. Pepper is the sole reason. So, last episode, Julian had a few get-to-know you.
I just hung out with my family while everyone else did the work.
That's right. Whereas the rest of you all were exploring the Columbian Museum of Science, Industry, Technology, and Natural History. It was kind of lies galore as you all tried to figure out how to get past the Mr. Handy that was just making sure you weren't here to rob the museum blind.
But it worked.
It worked. It was cohesive enough.
Eventually.
They bought you're a family, and Pix was the rebellious teenage daughter.
She is, though.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Margie is
The family Robco technician.
Robco technician, correct. Yep.
Instead of a dog, we got a Robco technician.
Everybody's got to have one these
It was a
days.
debate.
They're much more efficient pets,
They're
really.
all the rage, don't you know?
Could I have water, please? You already had some Robco technician.
Can we get a Robco technicin for
Go back to your
Christmas?
crate.
No, we have a Robco technician at home.
Robco technician at home. General Atomics.
Isn't that
technician.
better? Just take a nap.
Okay. Anyways, you guys got into, you basically toured the entire museum, got to the very end, to a mysterious secret door unlocked by just pressing the E key multiple times on a player piano. Correct. Yep. You guys asked the Mr. Handys the right questions, and were not freaked out by a couple of the countermeasures, we'll call them, to keep people away from this area.
They were a little freaked out.
Yeah, we're spooked.
There you go. Yeah. And you didn't touch anything. That was the main thing that was a little bit of a secret. You don't touch the exhibits, but none of you were like, oh, I want to take
Oh,
that.
except the one that I got
We did
clearance to
take
touch
the
first.
yeah, we did take the
Oh, yeah.
Fusion
the
core.
robots?
Make sure that thing's not gonna kill us.
You're gonna bring that back,
It
right?
was broken.
Again, that was the right lie for the right time. If anyone's going to work on those automatons, or those robots, it's a Robco technician. And you said,
loving.
I'm one of those.
I am loving my alias as Robco technician. So
I
good.
know.
It
It's
pays
like,
out.
oh, this actually works so well.
The note that we ended on was the entire little nickel theater, the Nickelodeon, that you guys were in, descending like as an elevator, filling with gas. You would see, it's kind of like the Haunted Mansion in Walt Disney World, if you've ever been there, where like the walls don't go down, but just the floor does. So you would see like the screen and the projector and the walls all staying right there, while the floor is lowered. What we ended on was actually chloroform entering the elevator. And a couple of you immediately just catching a very strong whiff of it and going unconscious. That would be
gas. We'll fill the room.
Well, hey, I include gas, but I also include countermeasures, which a couple of you actually had. Pix, unfortunately, is not here tonight, and for lore reasons, you gotta change out your filters on your gas masks every once in a while. You can't just have a gas mask forever, and there could be asbestos in there, so pretty dangerous stuff.
All of these ones do.
Yes, Pix's filter does not.
She has
Like
mesothelioma.
Correct.
She would be entitled to financial compensation.
Margie's
That's
life
right.
expectancy at this point is like 3 more days.
She takes good care of her equipment.
Yeah, but the asbestos.
Definitely.
She replaces the asbestos with more asbestos.
Anyways, Pix is also
At least
included
it's
in the
different
unconscious party.
asbestos.
Also included in that would be Jerry, Tabs.
I made my save.
You made your
Variety
save,
is
the
the
first
price
one.
of life.
I did
gotta
not
roll
make a
for-
save for Cortland and Avensiv. You're not doing anything.
I'm rolling
Poor
for
guys.
headaches.
What's that?
Rolling for Hennig.
Oh, yeah, what about
Please
corn
do.
cob?
We don't have a doggy gas
Yeah, go ahead and roll a
mask.
survival endurance
we
check.
do have doggy
Hennig
armor
gets
now.
a 20.
And no gas mask.
Not gonna help.
Survival
Oh, headache.
enduring.
Okay, Cortland. Well, if you had a high survival,
Would I just be rolling for my own survival and
well, hold on, let me check his stats.
endurance?
Nice.
He
I
I
feel
feel
I feel like he should have a
So
decent
those
survival.
Yeah,
But
I
then
mean,
seems like
for
the kind of
corn cob-
guy.
That's 4 for
Is this for
you.
corn cob?
It's just for
What's
corn
in
cob.
Kansas?
What are her stats?
Nothing, and you'll die.
everybody has a story.
I don't know because I
Okay.
don't know.
Oh, tornadoes.
No, that's her.
Is this her stats?
They do have that.
That's his backstory.
Nuclear tornadoes.
Body 5, mind 5, melee 2.
Why is the tornado spicy?
Oh, okay. So she got 1 success.
Oh, he does have a
Your
4 in
brother?
survival.
Yeah.
See, I knew he
You
would.
got you some
I knew he'd be
Okay.
decent at this.
Avrancev
Corn
is
cob got 2
a
successes,
recluse who
so
does not go outside.
Nerd.
He has no lung abilities.
Corn cob is alive and well. They rolled 2
He's like,
successes.
The difficulty was 3.
One head goes conscious.
She's like,
Okay,
Hey, Jack,
so
remember that guy? I told
right now I'm kind of going to initiate
Avrancev.
combat just because the gas is still pouring into the room. So right now it is just Cortlant, Frankie, Margie. Yeah, that's it. You 3.
Own gas mask on.
But does it have asbestos?
It's military
No,
grade,
you're
so I
You're good.
the military has standards. At least this much asbestos.
assume so. Yeah, can I head towards, I don't know if it'll
Must
help at
have-
this
must
point,
have
but
asbestos to
head towards
ride.
Doc and put his mask on him. I think we all own a gas mask, we just weren't wearing them.
We do all own a gas
Cortlant does not have one.
All the party
His
members
turn.
have them.
He's gonna roll an
You have an extra,
agility
don't you?
check to see if he can actually get one on. In
I
time.
do.
No.
What's
I have
that?
an extra.
Okay, so you would see him.
I'm gonna put, because I have the old one and I have my current one, which is new and has
Okay.
a straw. I'm gonna give him the one without the straw because it's the one I'm not
Emergency
wearing.
Nice.
And so I'm gonna put that on him.
Okay. I'm still gonna make him do a agility check that you can assist with.
Yep.
To put a gas mask on in time. If he fails it, he'll just make the survival check
Go,
again.
Margie, go.
So I'll say difficulty is 2. Won't be agility for you.
I don't think it matters what it is for me.
Okay, fair enough.
I got a 17.
So did he.
Oh no.
And a 13, which
Poor
is
guy.
not enough.
Erwin.
He's okay at agility because he does.
I'm far
Sleeping
more
around
used
a
to
lot,
putting
but-
gas masks on myself.
He's got another turn.
Well,
Maybe.
if he passes the survival check.
Yeah.
Difficulty
another
of
chance.
4 now that his body is exposed to more.
Oh.
So
Poor guy.
I don't think
2
he-
under
he-
3s is what or 2 under 4s is what he needs.
It's about to be.
No. 12 and a 10. Yep. So there's just a little bit of a fumble. Gas is going around Cortland's like, and maybe he rushes to one of the people that's already unconscious to look for their gas
That's what
mask.
keeps
And
me
by the time you're like, oh wait, I have
really
one.
cute.
He's fumbling around with it. It falls to the ground, and so does he.
I like him.
It is now just Frankie and Margie.
Oh,
I'm
the
just,
tension.
I'm just going around putting gas masks on people. I don't
Okay.
know what's happening.
Yeah.
I will also do that.
Okay. Everybody gets
As
gas
many
masks
as we
on.
have. I don't know what's happening.
Jerry's got one.
There is one missing. Wait.
It would be
Are there
Avrancev if
animal gas
anybody.
masks?
No.
Not for Corn Cob, I don't think. And does
No.
Tenek have one though?
No.
Okay.
They tried
So-
to put one on him and he took it off.
Who's not getting a gas mask? Because you have one extra one, but there are 2 extra NPCs that don't have gas masks. So pick.
Avrancev is the one that already doesn't have one.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel bad for him. Can I makeshift some kind of filter for him? Like not a proper gas mask, but something to maybe help.
that would take more time.
Yeah, but I'm awake.
What's that?
I'm awake.
That would take like 15 minutes. This elevator. Well, you can start.
I don't know how
start
long
right
this
now.
elevator goes. I'm gonna
Fair
start
enough.
on it.
Solid. You would start to see what was once the wall of a theater change into what looks to be absolutely reinforced steel and concrete as you all are descending into something that gives off the vibes of a bunker.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll a gather materials roll for making a gas mask. Let's say agility or perception, repair,
Love your liquid core one.
or survival.
Oh, I do too. I don't have that finger.
Need to get me one of those.
Hold on. What was the options for?
Agility or sorry. Did I say? No, perception or intelligence, repair or survival. And any combination thereof. Or anything
It
else. you
doesn't
might argue.
actually.
Really?
Yeah, my survival is 5. I upped it at some point.
It's
Probably
the best statistic in this game, I think.
3
It comes up a lot.
successes. It was
3.
almost repaired. but
Okay,
that-
go ahead and
No,
get
I
one
see.
action point. Get a cap.
No cap.
War doesn't change, on God. Anyways,
Someone put me out of my misery.
Also,
you have all the materials you need. You're scrounging through what people have, and I'm just
Also
assuming for
needs
the sake
Baron's
of...
Pinch.
I've already
Grinds
said
at
that
his end.
Pix's gas mask expired, or her filter's expired, so people have filters on them. Congratulations. I'm assuming that if you have a gas mask on, maybe 1 or 2 of you has replacements. So
I have
you're
plenty
working-
of unconscious bodies to scrounge from.
That's correct.
Pick in your pockets. Sorry.
I'll give it back, I swear.
Just about the time you
To help
find the
Julian's
filters,
boyfriend.
the elevator would stop. One wall has what looks to be just a sealed steel. I want to call it a vault door, but not like the big dramatic cog one where the opening theme of Fallout.
Just
plays
a
when it
secure
opens.
door.
Correct. Yep.
Is the
You
gas?
would also see just a single light, like a klaxon light, just spiraling around red.
I don't know what a klaxon light is.
It's like an
Spins around.
alarm. It's like
You know when you
that
see
goes,
like
"Ooh."
correct,
Yeah. Okay.
Is the
It's-
gas still pouring in?
It is. And then it stops.
Okay.
Yeah, they do need to open the door. The door doesn't have much of a pause after you actually land at the bottom before it starts opening. Doesn't look like there's any switch or anything on it that opens, so it's probably linked to an automatic procedure of like an actual elevator door. You know, when you lower, it opens. There's no. That's a fire hazard. Never mind.
Oh, the elevator got stuck.
Bunkers with too much like delay and only few entrances are also just a fire hazard.
That
So,
is true.
like, oh, we only have like one entrance that people can actually just use freely. That's a fire hazard.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Because if there is a fire
But
there,
they have the
you're just
ocean.
dead.
Or not the ocean, the lake.
I think that's still a fire hazard because that is not functionally
But they
usable
could
for
let
anything.
the lake in, and then theuld be no fire.
Nor
The
oxygen.
door opens, raises up slowly, or rises up.
You raise me up.
Yeah. And behind it, you would see one lone figure in XO1 power armor
How
with
familiar?
a light machine gun.
Does it look like the person I fought?
It's a completely different set of power armor. It looks incredibly advanced. Whereas the woman that you fought earlier looked to be in some sort of salvaged set. This is a design that you've never ever seen before.
Her hand-me-downs were better than mine?
Bwah, 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 bwah.
This figure in power armor is holding a machine gun pointed squarely at you guys. He is currently, there's just a single long corridor. He is medium distance from you guys. And as soon as the door opens, you would just hear him say in a like voice modulated voice that is going through like the speaker of the power armor. Drop your weapons now.
I'm just gonna like raise my hands, which are like holding filters or whatever. Just
But not Frankie.
I'm not holding in my weapon, but I'll put my
I'm not
hands up.
holding a weapon either. He's like, drop your weapons. He's like,
What weapons?
dude, what?
We're all friends here. Is this the Enclave?
Who are you?
My name's Frankie.
Who are you?
Marion Franklin.
I'm Margie.
Full names, please.
Margie Shelton.
How did you find this?
We walked in the museum.
We were following Nelson Polignani.
Julian, an entire alarm would trigger through this entire complex. This is technically, you can lower your hands. This is actually slightly before. This is while you guys are going down in the elevator. You can keep them up, sure. I don't know.
Canonically, your hands are not raised at this point.
It's like
so-
in a movie when someone goes underwater and you're like, can I hold my breath that long?
And you never can.
And then the scene changes.
Oh, yeah, you're like, you know
That happens
what?
so many times in Nemo.
Gonna hold my breath for this little passes out.
Okay.
I stole that unapologetically
Yeah,
from
yeah,
that's-
Facebook.
That's like an old
But it was well delivered.
Julian, while you were hanging out with Jane in the great room of this bunker, there would be a very loud alarm, red lights everywhere.
Oh no,
The
we're not
main
done with
lights
our
of
press
the bunker
ons.
are slightly dimmed so that everybody knows that this is serious.
Julian's
And you would
like,
hear an announcement on the
Still
PA
hold this for
system.
15 seconds.
This is not a drill. 7 Wastelanders have broken into the main elevator. I need reinforcements immediately at the main entrance. It's Barry.
She's gonna book it. I'll be back later.
Okay. As you are going to the main entrance, you would see your mom in Exo 1 power armor, not the hand-me-downs.
Gosh.
Um,
Need to get me some better hand-me-downs.
Everyone
you would
here
cross
is better
paths
kid
with her. She's going with another person in power armor. You can't recognize them based off just the armor. But she would turn to you and say, Julian, this is an internal matter.
Yeah, well, I'm inside.
You're not wrong.
And I'm chief of the boat. Go back home.
If you hadn't noticed, I've been up there a lot longer than you have. I'll be helpful.
Roll a charisma speech check.
I just upped this
Difficulty of 3.
You upped your speech.
by 1.
Wow, talker.
I know.
I'm not gonna say smooth talker. That's a perk.
Smooth Turker.
Smooth turker. I'm gonna use a luck and reroll this.
You know me, I'm a Turker.
Did not help.
Armager Schmer Turker.
It's a 1.
1 success. You know the rules.
Alright, listen, I'm worried it might be my friends.
If it is, you'll find them later when it's not a security risk.
You're not going to shoot them.
Let's hope your friends are well behaved. The voice modulator is
It's a
always
good thing the ones of us that are
friends.
not well behaved are
Yeah.
currently knocked out with gas.
They lower your pitch by like, well, I guess the lower is iffy on that.
That's why I think I need to come along.
Margie's voice modulator is broken. Everybody's like, big power move. Hi.
I think it's a choice. You can have it on or off. It helps when you're wanting to intimidate someone, but if you want to, you know, no, I almost used Zoomer slang. If you want to, if you want to be
Turning on
charismatic,
If
and
you want a
persuasive.
rhythm.
No.
Engaging Riz mode.
But you can probably turn it off if you want to have an honest conversation with someone.
Gotta do the smolder.
But, you know,
I'm not
people
gonna do
breaking
this.
in,
Go.
and you,
I can't
Go.
do a smolder.
you might want to tell
Smolder.
them. Okay.
Go.
I would need a mask to do this properly.
All right. So,
I've never felt so let down.
Your mom is-
smolder.
telling you to go. Are you leaving? You're going with?
Yes.
Time for some domestic abuse. She's gonna punch you.
No, it's not domestic abuse. It's a security risk.
Yeah. She has a very clear
actually
line
child
between
abuse.
work and home life.
Well,
and
you're
this is
not a
thoroughly
child.
No, it's not domestic abuse if it's the government.
It's professional abuse.
That's
Federal
true.
abuse.
But
It's
we're
called
all the
tyranny.
government.
I'm the government too.
Not true. Yes, your mom is actually going to punch you.
Your home life is weird.
Yeah.
Is this even my clone mom punching me, or is this my real mom punching me? I don't know anymore.
What is your defense?
Very low.
Okay, that's 3 successes.
It's not 3.
What?
It's not 3.
So she gets an extra
I don't think you
point back.
can have 3
They're
naturally.
my friends.
No.
I just want to see my friends.
You're
She
grounded.
does. She does have an electric power fist, so it is. She sees it as like a.
You're gonna get dead.
I'm in trouble.
Don't
It's okay.
disobey.
It's just 10 damage.
It's just 10?
It's like half my health.
She is aiming directly for your torso, which takes
favorite
away her
torso.
action point. Oh, no,
Seeing
no,
my
no.
mom after so long, it was like a slug in the gut.
So she doesn't have that action point because she's using it to hit you directly in the gut.
Quit being so dramatic. I only punched you in the stomach.
With an electric metal hand.
So many effects. Okay. I'll be honest, I've been meaning to get to the rules of what stun weapons do for the longest time because it seems rather OP. but I'm gonna stick with them right now.
Stunning
That's
is
an
always
effect.
Okay.
OP. The concept
So
of
that
stunning
is
someone
only
in turn order is
7
OP.
points of energy damage to your torso,
Okay.
and you are stunned for 4 rounds.
Oof. Okay.
It is literally. It is the stun effect is however effects you roll. That's how many rounds someone is stunned for.
That is OP.
It is. Technically, you could spend action points to take minor actions during that stun period. Maybe that's the check, but
Yeah,
Still-
I'd say that's
Still really powerful.
that
Yeah.
is kind of.
Yes,
I mean, because
your mom punches
a headshot only gives you one.
what's your HP at right now?
12.
Was that a serious injury?
What? 7?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Oh, it's
I forgot
armor,
my
yeah.
actual armor. This is energy? What is this?
Energy.
Oh, then that was only 3. So actually, 16.
Oh my god!
There you go. So it's not a serious injury. Good job.
I bet you're
But it's still
winded.
hurt. And you see her just lumber off. Are you? Oh no, you are stunned.
I'm stunned.
You kind of crumble to the ground a little bit as electricity courses through you.
Probably make a very embarrassing sound.
You make the oh.
On the plus side, you did delay her a little bit.
You're
so-
putting
I
Enough
don't
to give
need
a
to
reason
delay
to
her. I
argue.
just want to make sure she doesn't shoot them.
No, she's gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Fine.
All right, you can raise your hands again.
Actually, she was gonna hit. She was gonna kill me earlier, so.
Yeah, well.
Draw your weapons slowly and kick them across the floor.
They're just looking for an
One at a
excuse to
time.
shoot you.
To Marion first.
Yeah, he'll kick. I think I have that and the pipe pistol, so I'll kick both of them across the floor.
Okay.
What weapons do I have?
Oh, and the switchblade.
Shit, I don't have that.
You are the
I
weapon.
think I only have one weapon.
And you.
An energy pistol is all I have. So I'm gonna put that on the floor, kick it over.
Okay. Just make a little note.
Then I have both my weapons.
Margie, you are a weapon. It's
No.
alright.
Thank you.
Stay right where you are. Don't move a muscle.
Your nose starts itching.
No, it's only the gas mask.
He doesn't have a
Margie
nose.
is like high tier able to deal with like stuff itching under the mask because she has not been able to scratch that for so long.
Are you
I'm
guys
not
doing
moving. No,
anything?
he's got a machine gun. No.
Are you gonna disobey him? No. He'd kill me.
Permission to move. Scratch my nose.
Joke's on you. I don't have a nose.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
How'd you know to wear a gas mask?
Microaggression.
Gas just started pouring into the elevator. We acted fast.
I already had one.
I told you we're following Nelson Polignani.
I know you said that. It is pretty awkward. He's not doing anything. He's just still pointing the gun to you guys.
Do you want us to kick the rest of our friends' weapons over across the floor?
No, you'd be dead before you went to pick them up.
Are they okay?
Does Jerry have his mask
Trump,
on, by the
Trump.
way?
A pair of other figures in power armor around the corner.
That's where I
One of them is holding a Gatling laser, so a little bit more heavy duty. This guy with the machine gun is actually that's just his surface weapon. That's not his special equipment. Anyways, and the other is holding a plasma rifle. As they walk up, one of them would just say, "Why are they here?" And the original figure would say, "They're after Polignani, apparently." Okay. Blindfold them and tag them. They're going in. Steeple, go get him. And the guy with the Gatling laser would leave. You are now being pinned down by 2 people with pretty impressive firearm or weapons.
Can I ask what tagging is?
No. This is the leader.
Well, it's not an ear tag in your case.
It would make it funny.
Is Margie saying that?
They probably can't see that I'm. Well, I guess my hands would.
Yeah. And Probably like your neck if
I
it's
have
not
a skin
covered.
condition.
Yeah, you
He's got a
do.
very wrinkly neck.
The one they called Steeples is back, with what looks to be small, like ring-shaped devices with some kind of small rectangular device attached on them, like they're collars.
Ankle knot? No.
No, this is a bomb necklace.
Gosh dang.
Oh, I hated those.
As Steeples would return, he would just say, "Lose the gas masks. There's no more gas."
Can I cite a religious exemption?
I'll put my hat back on.
You would actually hear him just go, "Oh, of course."
It's pronounced corpse.
Oh, that's great.
Quick.
That was good.
You would actually hear the leader just.
Get shot in the leg.
Lose it.
Is there a particular reason I can't have it?
Frankie's just gonna like turn 90 degrees away from Margie.
By the way, I do have the power armor than the gas mask. So
Oh, that's true. You are wearing power armor.
yeah, just like take off.
Lose the power armor. Get out of the whole suit.
I will do so.
Okay.
Step out from around.
Yep. I hope you've seen what it looks like to actually step into armor. It's
Yeah.
pretty epic. Okay, you step out and you're wearing another one. Please tell me you don't have another one under there.
No. I gave my Astra to him.
Lose it.
Is there a particular reason why?
Because we want to put a bomb collar around your neck and it won't fit with a gas mask.
That was honest, but
Why do you need it on?
protection? It won't protect against a bomb collar though, so
Steeples, go grab the super mutant model.
I get special collar. I got a religious exemption.
At least they still, respect the
Yeah.
Constitution.
Yeah. You have the right not to unmask.
She's got a point. If she complies, it wouldn't hurt to just put a collar on. Bomb is going to work no matter what. Yes, ma'am. It's a little weird that one has been referred to a ma'am and they all have very deep masculine voices.
It was like a deep voice, the person I fought, right? It was like the power armor voice.
No?
Was?
Mm-mm.
So it was a woman's voice?
Mm-hmm. There's nothing that would allow you to identify any of these people as the person in...
Is their
There's no color.
armor the same color or is it a different color?
Nope, different color.
Fair enough. Then I wouldn't think of it.
I believe the woman you fought was in dark red armor that was painted to look like it was a Brotherhood suit. Or no, it was black. if I
It was
remember
black,
correctly.
yeah.
That's it. Edgy. Yep.
Still emo.
They got the
Your mind
Brotherhood.
is an itch, Lord.
Do any of you know
I'm gonna get it
a
from somewhere.
Julian Ortega?
Not important right now. Tag him, Steeples.
She's a friend.
Yeah. One of the soldiers would come around and attempt to put a bomb collar. Let's do first on you, Margie. Are you resisting in any way?
No.
Okay. He turns it on, attaches it to your neck, and then he pulls I don't want to say potato sack, but this is okay. This is actually kind of an interesting flavor thing. He puts a bag around your head, but it's not a potato sack. It is like completely opaque. You can't see through it at all. It's like this bag was designed for kidnapping people. Drawstring.
Nick
attached.
invented a textile for this.
The kidnapping textile.
And you would feel as one arm in power armor goes around your whatever part of the arm this is.
Bicep?
Bicep. Yeah, there you go. And puts it behind your back.
You said that so gently.
Are you resisting?
No.
Okay.
What kind of
You are
arm
cuffed.
is it?
Probably the only one that matters, beauty. Staples, take it easy. Some of them are human.
I think we're all human here.
They're
I
all
don't-
beauties in my vision.
And a dog.
And
And a bird.
That was the beautiest. No. All right, Frank, are you resisting at all?
No.
Okay, it is the same procedure. You are bagged and tagged.
Are the others gonna be alright?
Hey, you're cuffed.
I know. I have the cuffed. Okay. Yeah. Are they gonna be okay?
There's no response. You would hear "Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop," as the rest of them.
That does imply that they're gonna wake
that
up.
third one
so-
was you.
Ma'am, what are we doing with the dog and the
Are we not singing the Pink Panther
what the?
song?
What is that thing?
It's a two-headed bird. It belongs to the.
I think she's unconscious, so.
It belongs to
she's not going
the
back
scavenger. The
Let's
dog
just
is
make it easy and
the.
just
Bird butt.
take it out.
Don't shoot the bird.
Why not? It's not like we have a cuff for it.
Because it belongs to my friends.
It's not gonna hurt you.
It's a bird.
It is unconscious, Steeples. Just put it in the room with the rest.
They should just put it in one of the bags.
That probably, given how tight the one is on your head right now, that. Okay, you're not asphyxiating. Never mind. I was gonna say that would kill Corncob, but no. Take it.
Corn cob.
Julian, about this time, you would finally have the strength to pull yourself up from the cold steel floor of this bunker.
All right, Pip, can you get me a visual on the entryway?
You hacking the enclave?
Oh, wait. All right, I'll do it myself.
He's still off hanging out.
He is. That's correct.
I'm gonna try and get a visual.
You're gonna hack the
Visual?
enclave?
Like with the cameras?
Yes.
Sure. There are terminals everywhere, so this would actually be very possible to do. The question is, while you were here, did you
I was very technologically involved.
Yes, but were you technologically involved to the point that you said, we definitely shouldn't network these computers. That's a security risk.
Yes.
Okay. You would probably have to get to the designated security computer to take a look at. Okay, that is down in the
Actually, you know what?
security
No.
floor.
No, I don't have time for that. They're gonna get shot. I'm going for the entryway.
They're not that far away. Yeah, you would stand up and you would see the three figures in power armor, one including your mom, escorting these people. Most of them have one person slung over their shoulder. Actually, it would be two. Huh. Well, fair enough.
Can I infer that they're not dead?
Based on the bags and the bomb collars, they're not dead.
And the blue pinstripe suit.
Blue
Yeah,
pink
it's
stripes.
this is in fact
Very good.
the
Blue
rest,
Pinstripe.
the rest of your party.
Okay, I will follow from a distance and meet up with them after they've been put in their cell.
Okay. So the group would be taken to the security floor, which has a single cell. They're not used to holding this many people. That cell would have, instead of a steel door, an actual force field door, which I don't know how Fallout says they exist, but they do. Yeah, believe it or not, it is. I think the Institute has them before. I don't know.
How common are these?
Force fields?
You've never seen one before in your life. Unless you maybe
Interesting.
stumbled your way into a highly advanced pre-war
Mark,
bunker or something.
we're blind.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, you are
You're
completely
correct.
blind.
You're correct. I hear force field, but I don't know what it is.
You know, they're
Like,
saying,
interesting.
turn left, right, cha-cha real smooth. No.
Take it back.
Turn it back.
Charlie
Wait,
Brown.
we can do the cha-cha slide, but not Thriller. Come on. It's the only dance.
You're
I
just so perfect for the role. You are Michael Jackson, butt corpse.
You all would hear. What? This cell isn't big enough for more people.
This cell isn't big enough for the both of us.
know. Do we recognize
you all,
the voice?
Oh no.
Is this one that's modulated or no?
No, it's just a normal voice. Roll up for perception or charisma speech. Difficulty of 1.
Is this just a
Perception
Frankie
speech.
thing?
Your choice. Perception or speech.
Is this just a Frankie thing?
You can do it too.
Because I don't know if I heard the voice that I think he's thinking it might be.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. I think you've met it.
It's a
Difficulty of 1.
3.
2 action points.
I got 2.
1 action point. Pete Fletcher.
I have known this
I'm
man.
unconscious.
I don't think I've met Pete.
Coke.
Yes, you have.
Coke.
Have I met
You got a
Pete?
Coke.
Yeah.
Conk!
You didn't
When you
even
insulted
turn it
Pete,
around to see.
Pete was there.
Oh, that's right.
There you go.
Yep. Have you met Pete?
I thought.
Oh, you were also all at the negotiation.
Yeah.
Is that Pete?
That's what I was
Fletcher?
gonna say.
Who? Who's asking?
You don't know my name.
The bags are taken off and. Yeah, you can't point. Your hands are still cuffed.
Point with your nose, Frankie.
It's you.
It's you who points with toes.
As you all are escorted in, they would actually decuff you. You are still wearing a bomb collar, though. You have no idea how this thing works, but they have identified it as a bomb collar, as far as you know.
I imagine you shouldn't try and take that off.
Not just naturally, but we'll see.
Okay.
So, you two are still the only conscious ones. Bags are taken off of everyone. Cuffs are taken off. I do want to let you know I'm not going to describe every action that they do, but if you ever want to resist, just tell me.
No.
You do not
Not
have
with
to.
the bomb
I
collar.
just want to
They
make sure you
definitely
guys
have a remote
Against
control
3
for that
suits
thing.
of Exo and power armor and machine guns? No,
That's
I'm
true.
Okay. I'm okay, really.
They would additionally take most of your equipment. So anything that would not be logically stored in, let's say Frankie's suit, because I know there are some weird outfits with a cajillion pockets, but those don't count. So think about what your character is
Taking my
actually
suit.
wearing. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
just gave it as an example.
So no stim packs.
So,
Oh, they're probably taking all of my instruments.
would 6 fusion cores be taken?
Yes. There's no way you're storing those on your person.
She just swallows it.
I will allow at least 2 stim
Power
packs per person. They would
Okay.
pat you down. This is mainly
Should be
just
the
they're
second
taking
time you
any
tried to
surplus
swallow
stuff that you
something with a
have
power
and
move
patting you
in
down
our
to make sure you
campaigns.
have no weapons.
So they're
Okay,
taking half
yeah.
of my stim packs.
Yeah.
The problem is you don't have a prop this time.
She,
And
shoves
anything
it
that would
in.
not be logically stored in pockets. It's not a
What are
weapon.
you doing?
So no cane.
What's that?
No cane for the handicapped man.
They don't know you're handicapped. No cane.
Hey, please be careful with those instruments. They were really hard to come by.
Instruments. He's not kidding. I thought he was storing chems in here. Crunk. Believe it or not, even in a suit of power armor, the leader who was examining those is being very delicate with the case. Which, I mean, she could probably just go, just
Yeah.
the Captain America.
I'm a jazz
Yeah.
musician, not a chemist.
They'll do anything these days, says the guy that was Steeples. Are identified as that. Alright, you are debagged, decuffed, not decollared. All 3 figures would move outside of the room. And you would see now an actual force field. Just a wall of thin, translucent light forming the doorway.
Where we just packed shoulder to shoulder in this cell. How tight is this?
This room.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
not too bad.
Is Pete?
Uh,
what is the condition of Pete? Is he
let's
wearing
say-
a bomb collar?
He is not, as a matter. No, he is. Sorry.
Okay.
I'd like to rendezvous with the rest of the Enclave outside of the cell.
I'm definitely experimenting on his bomb.
Couple things. The room is bigger than I thought.
Take this off.
Let's say 4 of
Guess
these
not.
rooms. So
Oh.
a little wide. Yeah.
We're just in our corner and
He's in his corner.
He's like,
Two of the figures. Sorry, I'm retconning a little bit. 2 of the people in power armor are going to leave the room. 1, Steeples, is going to remain. And he is just going to say, bomb collars are simple. You try and take them off, they explode. You lose your head.
Have we regained consciousness to hear this yet?
No.
So we're not going to know
Nope.
that we have collars
Do
on.
they have collars?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
If you do anything outside of this cell, you explode. You lose your head. You try and fight. You explode. You lose your head. Am I clear?
Yeah, we get the idea.
Fine. Then he leaves. So, Julian, you're making your way into the security area.
Hope this goes better than the last time.
You would see the entrance to the area has a little bit of like a security station with monitors monitoring the entire bunker and the elevator. This is where Barry was when he actually saw the people in the elevator.
Can I see my buddies? In
Not
the
right
cell?
now. They're down a long corridor. You would see there's also the armory right here, and those 3 people in power armor are taking it off. You would see just Barry, your mom, and Wilson Stevens, who you vaguely remember from a long
High
time
school?
ago. Yeah.
Wild.
Julian, I told you not to get involved in this.
Really rolled out the red carpet, huh?
Standard treatment for people breaking and entering.
So, what's the play here? What are you doing?
You know them.
I think so. Who was it?
One of them identified as Marion Franklin, and the
yeah,
other...
that's them. Did they say why they're here? Or honestly, how they're here?
Ma'am, they said they were after Polignani. I knew this would come up sometime. This is a far too important matter to decide right here and now.
I know. All I'm asking is I can be there when you do decide.
Well, given that you know these people, the cabinet is going to want to hear what you think of them.
Good.
I'm going to have to insist, Julian, that you do not see them until we decide what to do with them. It's not...
If that helps my case or theirs, sure.
Fair enough. Just go back to our apartment. We'll call you when we're ready.
Don't go executing any prisoners without me.
I don't plan on it. But you have to know that I will do what is necessary to protect our home and our families.
Just let me tell you why it's not necessary first.
Very well.
Okay,
Go tell your father that is nothing to be concerned about.
sure.
It's just my friend's dad.
I just called my friends for a party. I was like, they've never had caviar before in their
All right.
Are they about
lives.
to meet the boyfriend?
Oh, he's the
That's
one
really awkward.
The
unconscious
boyfriend
for
is
snoring.
unconscious.
Awkward
and
first meeting.
probably at some point had filters jammed up his nose a little bit. Like, what is this? No.
His hair's a mess. He's got a bomb collar on.
Bedhead.
Frankie and Margie, you would see Pete Fletcher just standing indeed in his corner, just looking right down at Jerry. Why are you all here?
Nanya.
Do you really think we're gonna get out of this alive if we deal with Nanyas?
Well, it's Nanya business, so.
I know the joke.
Why don't you tell us why you're here? Last time I checked, you blew a hole in, what was that? The hotel or a bar?
Oh, yeah, it was a bar.
You tried to take out Polignani.
No, I didn't. This was Polignani's offer. I was meaning to make contact with the Enclave.
So you want to explain why you're wearing a bomb collar? In a jail cell?
They're taking their sweet time.
You got kidnapped on purpose?
Yes. I've been trying to get into contact with the Enclave for years now. Evidently, they have some kind of connection with the mob. And this was how that woman in power armor said I was to get here. Get drugged, so that I don't know where its location is.
Meanwhile,
She's here?
She? The woman in power armor.
Who are you talking
I-
about, Archie?
Yes.
Fought her a little bit.
She's something of a head of security here.
She the one that messed up your arms?
Yep.
Oh.
Listen, you don't put bomb collars on people you don't want dead. I'm finished considering working for them.
does Pete have a bomb collar on?
Oh, good,
He
because
does.
I don't think there's a reason that they need to work with you in the first place. They got someone better anyways.
And who is that?
Well, he's lying on the floor right now, but I'm sure he'd love to introduce himself.
You are slowly, gradually, like waking up from a very, very deep sleep.
Probably
coming
having
back to
bad
consciousness.
dreams about Pete.
Am
And
I
then you
waking?
wake up to a bad dream about Pete.
Am I
Doc,
waking
don't wanna
up,
alarm
or
you,
am
but
I?
Pete Fletcher's in the cell with us.
Am I waking up too? Am I waking up, or am I still out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone that was on the
What?
drug is waking up right now.
What? Tarnation just happened. I like to think that Corn Cob just rotated 360 degrees.
Jerry, you're wearing a bomb collar right now. If you try to do anything stupid, we'll all explode.
Oh, you are here. How'd we get here, Frankie?
You remember that piano we were playing with?
Oh, we pressed E.
Yeah, a bunch of gas filled the elevator, and now we're here.
Piano? From where?
Nanya.
Wait a minute. He's... Who? What?
Use your words, Doc.
What happened? I blacked out.
We came down the elevator, a bunch of gas filled it. Half you got knocked unconscious.
Who?
We got pulled in here by the Enclave. They just don't want us walking around right now.
And what's he doing here?
Great question.
You got kidnapped? Intentionally?
According
I
to
wanted
Snow.
to speak with them. They said they wanted it on their own terms, and I...
What museum were we in?
Nanya.
Tell me. No.
Please
Wait.
do not discuss any Enclave business. Thank you. Comes the speaker in the jail cell. It's Barry. Yep.
We were in the Museum of History something. What?
Your bomb collar.
Goes off.
why would
you
you,
die
like, why would you
immediately.
want Pete
Oh.
to know where to get in? He doesn't know.
We want him to know so that he can't leave.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Tell them they're gonna kill us.
Yeah, they're gonna kill us is the problem. You have as much of a bomb collar on as he does.
I know, but now
Doc, I don't
he
think
does-
we were supposed to find that, and I don't think they want people knowing about it.
Oh. We don't know how we got in.
Fine.
Pretty sure if we told you, you wouldn't be leaving anyways.
I don't know if that's happening either way. We need to escape.
No, I think they'll just blow you up if you try that, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, let's escape. That's a good idea.
You first.
You first. Go ahead.
Why is there a dog collar around my neck?
It's a bomb.
Cap's just
Don't touch it.
Don't
Jerry, I don't know how on earth you haven't died yet.
And I don't know how you haven't.
Why
died
is
either.
this
I've been trying
guy
hard
here?
for a long time.
Am I dreaming? Am I dead?
No, he's.
I'm dead. Where my
we're,
grandpa at?
we're with the Enclave. We're prisoners. That thing you have around your neck will blow your head off if you do anything crazy.
Listen, what's your name?
Frankie.
Frankie. I'm sure you're familiar with Gnosis's opinion on mutations such as ghoulification.
Yeah, you made that abundantly clear in Murder Deathbed. So sorry,
Yeah,
Xanadu.
that's okay.
Your deathbed. Sally,
The Enclave has even more.
Well, we've got friends in the Enclave, alright? So why don't you stop right there?
Also, you don't seem to be in a better position than we are.
I don't think that friends put bomb collars on each other.
Pete, you're not gonna talk your way out of this one. So stop trying.
Yeah, can it, you jerk.
Are you all so keen on following groupthink into your own demise?
I don't
No.
see how you're.
We're not gonna help you even if we can't
Hey,
get out.
fancy lab coat, use a normal people language.
That was remarkably simple speech that I was just using.
Fancy you talking about group.
You're going to die.
What's a group think?
Well, we've made it this far.
I suppose it's end of the line for all of us.
If that means it's the end of the line for you, I'm okay with that.
Grow up, Jerry.
I'm not. I don't want to
There are
blow
greater
up.
things out
We're
there.
not dying in here, alright? Calm down.
She's gonna start like comforting Corn Cob. Corn Cob's like, ah!
Oh,
the two heads are hitting each other.
Stop hitting each other. Stop hitting
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah,
Stop it, you two.
they have one cell.
I don't think they necessarily want us dead.
Yeah, if they wanted us dead, they would have just shot us as we came down the elevator.
No, they're
Woman
just
in
signing.
armor.
Like they're doing with me right now.
So if they decide to kill you, and we side with you, they decide to kill us too.
How confident are you that they're going to side with you?
I just don't see how siding with you helps.
They're not going to side with you.
How certain are you?
What if I don't
that
want
they're
to side with
siding
anybody
you?
and I just want to
Take
get
me out of the equation for a minute.
If
1
you're trying-
million%.
That's not how percentages work.
If you're
Well,
trying
Pete,
to
do you
argue
wanna
that
know
we should
how-
work together-
I guess you're here because Gnosis is, for all practical purposes, gone.
That's not true. Did you kill all of them?
Well, we killed a few of them.
Well, I don't think that's enough to fully
Did
stop.
we kill Minus?
No.
No.
No, he's still out there.
Almost killed Minos. I mean, Minos. He got away.
Minus.
Though whoever
That's
your
actually
number
kinda
2
good.
was, she didn't want anything to do with it.
You'd also be happy to know C-24 won't work for you ever again.
Why?
I killed the REV.
Killed it. What did you do? Shoot it?
I infected you with a vaccine at the meeting with Polignani.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, we did shoot it.
Contest.
We should
Good
have
way
with
of speaking.
syringes.
Do I still have my hat on?
Currently in real
No.
life, yes.
No.
All hats are gone.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I don't need
They
it.
didn't
3
put my hat
successes.
back on over the bag?
That would have been really
What
funny.
about my aviator goggles? Did they take
Oh,
those?
head.
Those are still on. You're good.
They should provide you with
Headbands and bananas are fine.
Bananas?
No, bandanas.
Bananas.
Fans and bananas.
My hat.
Okay, what'd you get?
Banana.
3?
Is my hat just on the other side of the force field?
You can't see it right now, actually.
Get you a man who looks at you like Frankie looks at his hat.
Nothing without my hat.
If you're nothing without the hat.
Could just put my hands on your
Why
head
do
like
you
a hat.
dedicate yourself so fully
Weird way of flirting, but
to
okay.
stopping and reversing the path of progress?
It's not the path of
Do
progress.
something beneficial!
It's not the path of progress I'm trying to stop. It's you.
Yes!
Yes. The piece of crap that emerged from the ground 10 years ago.
I'm a bit older than 10, Jerry.
I'm talking about when you left the vault. to plague the rest of the world.
Really? What do you have to say for yourself of what you've done with your life, Jerry? Congratulations. You just stopped another level of evolution. Pat yourself on the back. I really don't know why we even kept you around.
Why are you talking down to someone when you're
Hey,
a bomb collar in
you
the
jerk.
bottom of the earth?
Because we're all dead!
And so you're not better than us.
No.
Pete,
Yeah.
you've
So you
done
might
nothing.
as well be quiet because you're not better than us. So you need to quit talking down to him.
Pete, your
Which is
life's
gentle
work.
character.
He just destroyed my life's work.
Exactly.
If you'd like,
Well,
I
your
could
life's
test
work was kind of
turning off the
stupid
bomb
last
collar.
I checked, so not much of a loss.
Try it yourself first. Why not?
Sure. I'm gonna walk over to him and try to take it off.
Beep. Both of your collars would start beeping.
Guys, I don't think that's a very good
Margie.
idea.
He's trying to get back as far as he can. Are you getting closer?
I'm gonna stay there and be like, there is a way we can shut you up if you don't do it yourself. And I'm gonna
Both your
step
collars
back.
are.
Margie, step back. We'll see to
Listen,
it that he doesn't.
They saw what you just did. I'm not the instigator here. I'm not the instigator. She is the one that tried to start a fight. What's with the mask, anyways?
You know they have you on camera saying you wanted to escape, so I don't know what you're trying to do here.
Really, prisoner wants to escape.
And
That's
now you're
pretty
trying
normal.
to suck up to him. Like, what game are you playing?
Ideally, the game where I live. You should try. It's quite fun.
You're not leaving here alive, Pete.
Then why don't you kill me yourself?
I will.
Really?
I've killed your life's work already.
Do it.
I've won.
Do it right now.
He said, bet.
I don't listen to
If
you.
you're so
anymore.
dedicated to stopping me, then you don't have the guts to do it right now.
I've destroyed Gnosis. All of the work that they've
You
done is
said you
gone.
killed a few members. You stopped a project.
The heart was C-24, and it's gone. There's nothing
made-
left of Gnosis that's worth keeping around anymore. All I have left to do now is destroy the mind that built it.
Do it.
I'll do it my own way, in my own time.
Miles away.
I don't have that much pride. I'll do what works.
That was good. One day you're going to realize that not facing your problems only makes them worse.
What problems do I have right now besides you?
No, that's it. I'm not following your life. I don't care.
I've not friended you on Facebook.
But if you want to just... If you actually want to dedicate your entire life to just stopping me, then don't let me stop you.
What are you trying to say? That didn't make any sense.
Sounds like he's got a death wish. Like,
Man up.
I think
for
he
once.
wants you to blow him up, but you'd have to blow yourself up
Do
in the
something
process.
other than
because
being
it's
a
one of
test
those
subject.
I'll go out and I take you with me kind of thing. But like I don't think it's worth it, so please don't blow yourself up.
he's just trying to provoke you.
He's trying to provoke you because at the end of the day, he is a sad little striped snake that stabs his own brother in the back.
Did you hear
and
that?
you,
I'm striped.
yeah, shut up, intellectual. And you, and you, also, I don't see you having the best flapjacks of your life from West Virginia, so I wouldn't even talk. You surrounded by good friends, and we're gonna find a way out of here, and we know Julian's around here somewhere. He's just sad because his little stupid science project is no more, and now he's nothing without his science project.
Did you know that Dad
So
asked
don't
me
even sink to his level.
if I wanted you dead after Mom died?
I would have guessed.
Yeah, your whole family seems a bit jacked up, so I'm really not surprised.
I said
Thank you.
that there was value in that there was potential. If it wasn't for me, you would be dead. Years ago. I wholeheartedly disagree with my judgment then.
So you're really saying that your whole family only loves their kids if they
Tabs.
provide something?
Tabs.
And you think you're more evolved? That's
tell
me
him.
forgetting how to say evolved. You think you're more evolved than us, and you don't even love your own kids if they don't provide some sort of value? That is just the most backwards, animalistic, you know.
Tabs.
Maybe we should blow them up.
Pete, listen.
We're so doesn't care. She's the
Actions
character that
speak
has a
louder
filter
than
and is
words.
like,
And none of your actions, my entire life growing up, have ever matched those words you claim to have said. Maybe you believed them at the time, but the way you treated me surely didn't show that you believed I had any potential. You should have killed me when you had the chance. The time for remorse over that is
Should
gone.
have, but another ghoul came to save you. I would have.
I know.
Another ghoul?
Bert.
Quiet bird.
Oh, that's right.
Quiet bird.
See, like you, I've realized that by myself I'm not. Well, even more than you, I can't really do these things by myself. That's why I've spent enough time making allies in the right places, including with the mob. Now, they were supposed to hand you over to me to kill, but seems they reneged on that part of their deal. But at the very least, they helped me destroy the REV.
So, what's your point? You cozied up to the mob. Good job.
I will do anything I have to, cozy up to anyone I have to see you dead.
You cozy.
And I mean that in the most romantic
I
way
wondered
possible.
why you got friends around you. Friends. You just want to use them. I get it. Friends in the family.
You said it.
Oh, those Fletchers, they'll never grow up. If I do die here, do something worthwhile and don't just stop someone else.
I was already planning on it, but thank you for the life advice. You do well to follow it yourself sometimes.
Did they completely empty our pockets?
What do you have? They would do a pat down.
I was
Looking for
going to
weapons.
ask if they would blow my head off for throwing a Tato at Pete Fletcher.
You're
right in the long collar.
That would be hilarious in the pat down. Just like, brum, brum, brum.
What is
What
this?
is that?
Lumps?
They-
Is this
they wouldn't do
cancer?
anything with
Pulls
that,
out
actually.
Tato.
So-
This is not cancer.
You still have a Tato. You may throw it if you want.
It's not
Do
a
it.
tomato. It is.
Tato.
It's firm.
Do it.
Firm.
Well, tomato they also throw when it's like boo, tomato, tomato.
Well, if it's a rotten tomato,
save
it doesn't
it.
hurt. If it's like a ripe,
Right.
proper
Oh, I've
tomato,
been
Yeah.
carrying this
it can
since day
kinda hurt.
one. It is soft and juicy, as much as a Tato can be.
Nice.
Yeah, you ever smelled rotten potatoes? Ooh.
All right.
My potatoes just
At
start
about this
growing.
time, you would see slightly younger than middle-aged man. Looks like a military type. Buzz cut, clean shaven, rather well built. Enter in the room. He's wearing combat armor, and he does have a pistol at his side. All right. I'm here for answers.
From who?
Not important. The force field will turn off and then turn back on as he enters the room.
Does seem important.
If you value your life, you're not going to do anything, or as I said earlier, bomb goes off, you lose your head.
Oh, that was you.
Now, what I expect right now is clear and concise answers.
Yes, sir.
Any funny business, well, you know the drill.
You've made that clear.
You will lose our heads.
Correct.
You will lose our heads.
I mean, he will. They won't be there anymore.
Oh man, where did their heads go?
Now I can't get answers anymore because their heads are gone.
Dang it.
I want names of everyone, except for you two.
Who's you two?
Erwin Gortland.
The two that were awake.
Oh, so you got it. You and Frankie. Okay.
Nicodemus Alfredsson.
Steals
You
away
two.
Julian's boyfriend.
Dr. Jerry Fletcher.
Tabitha Jane Fisher, the first.
You're not supposed to put the first on a name,
Oh.
unless you have a second.
Well, I don't know. I figured maybe if I ever had a daughter, I'd name her Tabitha Fisher the second.
Wait, you might have a daughter?
I don't know. You never know what happens. I'm sorry. I'm a nervous babbler.
Like, I'm prepping for daughter.
I have no man, but you never know.
Earlier, you, Ghoul, you mentioned Polignani.
Yeah.
Why are you looking for him?
Would you accept curiosity as an answer?
Curiosity about what?
We heard there was some reason he kept coming back. Supposedly he's died a number of times, and well, every time he's died, he's been seen exiting. You know. Just gonna look up.
Heard from who?
That's not important.
You're not in a position to say that. Heard from who?
It was a...
Someone else.
No, I'm asking the Ghoul.
Okay.
Someone else in the mob who's close to Polignani.
I suppose that narrows it down.
Just
got a
tell
name?
him. Just tell him it was from Al.
Shut up! I said the Ghoul.
Al's always the one coming
Barry.
down here. He knows Al.
Your collar starts turning on.
I stopped talking.
Yeah. Well, you better not start again. And it stops. Name?
Jerry's kind of a brat, and I love it.
Brat Summer with Jerry.
The name of
He is. Yep.
Pete Fletcher.
It's my brother, Barnes. He's also a ghoul.
Did he say who saw him leaving the museum?
He said he had just heard rumors.
Special agent, you're not supposed to say the location. The other Dr. Fletcher doesn't know that. Shut up, Barry.
Barry.
He said he just heard it from rumors. Either he heard it from someone else or he was the one watching him. I don't know.
Roll a persuasion check. That is the truth. So, charisma plus speech.
And if it was a lie, you'd get to use speech.
Correct! 4 successes. Okay.
Unlike
Yeah, you're
to
good.
the West,
Yeah.
in which I was only good when I was not telling the truth.
The truth is that I get worse at talking.
If it makes you feel
because
better, I'm not going to tell
lying.
him if this is something that's going to get him killed. He was curious to know.
Did he give a reason as to why he wanted to know?
I think he was just curious, like the rest of us were.
That's it. How did you find out where the elevator was located?
You had a little... I probably still have the flag on me. You had this...
Give me that! Damn it.
We really
But
shouldn't
you
have
didn't
brought
know you were looking for the Enclave.
face on it. It's really a weird idea.
well, not at the time, but that kind of, gave it away.
How do you recognize this?
Well, I didn't. The doc had to explain it to me.
So you just eagle-eyed just found a flag. You just willy-nilly exploring the museum. You see an Enclave flag and that's it.
I mean, there was a Mr. Handy that said Nelson Polignani kept coming out of the...
Damn it, Nick.
No, like, how did you get past our security system?
Door was open?
The Mr. Handy told us.
Security system told us.
Damn it, Nick! They click a button and he just explodes.
How did you get past off wall? It was an impenetrable. Door was unlocked.
Stop explaining, Henry. You just
Look, I told you we know Julian Ortega. She's
Yes, you
affiliated
mentioned
with this
that.
group. She's not the one that pointed us here. She went off to, I don't know, see her family or something. She's been gone for
That will be all.
a couple of days. Okay, bye. Wait, can I have my hat back?
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, Frankie.
Difficulty
Go,
of
Frankie.
4. Well, you know what? You were actually rather forthcoming. 2.
3.
Yeah, Frankie.
Go, Frankie. It's your birthday. It's not, you
How
know.
do you know it's not his birthday?
It could be.
You can't kill me. It's
Yeah,
my
he does.
birthday.
Thank you. Wait, well, I guess you probably don't want to tell me your name.
Nope.
Okay.
That will be all. And he leaves.
Can I call you Mike? Nope.
It was nice.
We're actually going to go ahead and take a quick break right now. And we will resume at, let's say, 7:40.
Okay.
We will see you then.
I got my hat back.
Welcome back. So, we're gonna pick up with an urgent emergency meeting. The cabinet is meeting.
Who called it? Who
Uh,
found the body?
your mom.
Oh no, that was the wrong red button.
Which one gives me a latte? Who designed this? You did, sir.
You did, sir.
Fair enough.
I'm a brave president. Okay.
That's what Gladys is saying right now.
Die, alien robot. Okay. So, did you want to have a roleplay conversation with your dad, or?
Yes, actually. I wanted to check
Okay.
with him about a possible solution.
Okay. So you would arrive in your, I think you called it an apartment earlier. I guess it would be an apartment, even though it's in a bunker. Multiple rooms. You've got your own childhood room.
They made it into a craft room. When I left for college, I mean Palm Book Conservatory.
Yeah.
I made my own bedroom into a craft room in real life.
You would walk into the room, into your living room. You'd see Nick, your dad, just in a recliner, listening to music and reading. Oh, hey, honey. There is an alarm going on.
Mom thought you'd be more worried than this.
Oh, no, this is normal.
Well, it is fine. It is fine. Well,
It is?
mostly.
What is it?
Do you remember when I mentioned the people I was traveling with?
I guess a little bit.
They're-
What about them?
They found the museum.
Oh, that's on me.
Not tailing me, pulling on. What do you mean it's on you?
I'm responsible for security up there. I came up with this whole convoluted reason, or this whole methodology to keep people out. I mean, you remember that, right? You know, press E multiple times. This was the main entrance that you have utilized.
I did think the E was a little bit on the nose.
Well,
The rest, I mean, being polite to the robots, yes. Great metric.
it's not just
E, well,
But where you
Listen,
failed was
the robots won't tell you where to go.
well, maybe it should just be slightly more complicated than just pressing E 5 times, because maybe someone is just testing to see if the piano works and they press the same key multiple times. We could do
needs to be
E
fast,
in
though.
the tune of Vivaldi's Winter or something.
Oddly specific example.
One
We
idea.
changed the passcode. You can't come back in.
I mean,
it was Vivaldi's Winter, right?
you know what that would be, right? E. Oh wait, no, it's the same note. E. E.
They'd be much less likely to press it that many times.
What's that?
They'd be much less likely to press it that many times.
Well, I mean, you have to press it 8 times to get in.
That is a little more than I thought they would do. I guess Margie is persistent. Anyways, I was going to ask if you could, how likely do you think it is you could create a drug that would wipe someone's memory locally? Say a week or something like that.
Jules, you can't do that with a drug.
Could you
Proper
do it with some-
lobotomy.
Live,
Okay.
laugh, bottom.
Don't really want to pitch lobotomy to my friends.
Oh no,
I
no,
do
it's
not
fine.
consent
It's
to
very
lobotomy.
selective lobotomy. So
Is there
instead
a
of
less
taking an entire
intrusive way we could
The
do
man in
that?
1800s
This is the plot of
staring
Shutter
at me in
Island.
the asylum.
well, it depends. How many memories are you trying to? Do you want to like make the last day appear like a haze, or are you trying to be selective?
I mean, if you could do it quickly enough, a day would be fine. I'm just thinking if I'm about to go to the cabinet and pitch why these people should live, being able to say they don't have to remember us would be a pretty good point in my column. You see what I mean?
Well, I do already have.
You can lobotomize.
No, I'm not going to lobotomize you.
Don't you dare!
I have the.
I'm scared.
I call it the hangover. The pill that we use for people that somehow get close to one of our exterior entrances. No one's gotten close to the museum one before, but if we ever need to take someone, talk to them, dump them, give them that. That makes the whole day appear much more hazy.
Okay.
So it just makes them feel like the last day was a bit of a dream.
Well, there you go. I mean, we've already got a way to deal with this.
Yeah, just as long as they don't have any important memories about us within the last year or so.
Important memories like what?
You know, like basic Enclave security stuff that I'm sure your mom drilled into you. Our existence, our location, what we're up to.
They don't know your location. They don't know what you're up to. Well, maybe the last day they know what you're up to. But that's because we stumbled across it accidentally.
Are you sure we wouldn't need a lobotomy? Because I mean, I can guarantee I can.
You know, Dad, I think when you have friends and they're not Enclave friends, that generally when you ask your friends if they want a lobotomy, you're not friends with your friends anymore.
That's fair. Are any of them ghouls? They'll need a lobotomy.
Why will they in particular need a lobotomy?
It's just a thing in their physiology. Their brain matter regenerates and sometimes degenerates. So yeah,
So
lobotomy just
wouldn't
guarantees
it be so helpful to create a version of the Hangover that works on ghouls?
He's lying.
Dad!
It's just like, I just really want to give a ghoul a lobotomy. It sounds so fun.
It sounds like he does.
Yeah.
There is a ghoul, and his name is Frankie, and he's really very nice, and I think you would like him.
Well, I'm sure I'd love to see his brain.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It's like, oh, I don't even have to shave
Just
your head.
don't lead with that if you meet him.
Okay. I mean, like,
Like I understand.
How smart is
I
he?
understand when you're saying this what you mean, but
Pretty good
if you
cognitive
say this,
functions?
yeah, he's fine.
okay.
I mean, he's not like a scientist or anything, but he's quick.
Okay.
He's a musician.
Oh, really? What kind?
Jazz, saxophone, trumpet.
Saxophone? Trumpet? How does he do that without the lips?
You know, the thought actually never occurred to me until this one moment. She thinks back through all the time she's seen Frankie play.
Problem is the mouthpiece covers everything.
Maybe that's why he's not that good. I'm kidding. I'm teasing.
Frankie's ears would be burning, but
Oh.
He might sneeze, but he doesn't have a nose.
Maybe if you want to run a test, then run that test. Watch how he plays the saxophone. Don't take out his brain.
That's not what a lobotomy is, Jules.
Don't take out part of his brain.
It's just such a small...
Don't take out even a little of his brain.
Okay.
Can
Well, I
you
mean, I would be
try
interested,
and figure out how the hangover works on a ghoul. I mean, it's a challenge, right?
Sure. I don't think I've had a live ghoul test subject before.
And you know what? I'm sure Frankie would be very willing to cooperate if he knew that that was stopping him from getting a piece of his brain taken out. Very willing test subject.
I broached the subject that I'm also interested in the field of ghoul reproduction, but I think
Dad!
that probably wouldn't be appropriate upon meeting someone for the first time.
hi, I think you're sterile. Can I fix that for you? Oh,
What
sir.
do you mean you're
You're my
interested?
friend's dad.
I mean, ghoulification is a rather potent process if we can manage to understand it. Obviously, I'm not advocating for everyone should be ghoulified here. They kind of shoot people for saying that around here. But essentially guaranteeing an extension of your life is absolutely impressive. I mean, who doesn't want to live for a much greater time? We could guarantee that Gladys has a longer presidency. We could...
Are you sure you want to do that?
Clothing machine.
Well, you know how tough elections are around here.
Well,
It's not like any of the past presidents are good candidates.
no, I think they should probably stay as iced as they are right now.
Agreed. Well, I won't come on too strong, don't worry. That sounded romantic. No, that's not what I intended. I won't come on with lobotomy and
play it
reproductive
cool.
health.
Play it
Everyone
cool.
wants to get with Frankie.
Just play it
That's a
cool.
one hot goal.
And maybe you
attracted
could
to
ask
minds.
Frankie questions if you want to know any. No, not about the reproduction. You can ask him questions about the drug. The hangover.
Okay, fair enough. I think I should be able to... I might not even need him to answer any questions about that. That's a general use drug.
Okay.
It's actually rather simple. All you'd have to do is... boop. You would hear, like, almost like a doorbell system, where people can talk to a speaker at the front door, and it would just say... Wait, hold on. I need the official title. This is important. Secretary of Science, Nicholas Ortega, please report to the cabinet room. Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
And Julian.
Oh, that was an afterthought. All right.
Well, I mean, you haven't
Thank
been
you.
around for so many years, so.
Yeah, I get it.
All right.
Thank you for the help.
Do you think this meeting's about your friends?
Probably.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
I'd appreciate any more official help you could give.
We'll see. My words don't exactly carry the heaviest weight around here. I mostly just let Elaine carry that. You don't want it to appear like there's an Ortega dynasty or anything like that.
We can't let them know about that.
It's good to have you back.
I know. It's good to be back.
All right. And you guys would walk to the presidential cabinet room, where you would see a very round oval table. Elliptical table. With name placards for every single person that's there.
Do I have a placard?
No. Absolutely not. It takes at least a week to manufacture a placard. Come on.
But we've got science.
That's not a placard. That is...
It would be.
It says Nicholas Ortega with a piece of paper taped to it, and Julian.
Julian.
I'm not gonna write in your paper. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. It's paper.
But you would see every single member of President Gladys Adlerman's cabinet here, including your mother, also including Martin. Let me see, who else do you know? The vice president is Devin Lloyd, who is pretty much just a yes man. Vice president has never had much power in the American government anyways, so he's kind of just... He
He's
actually does more
along for the
secretarial stuff for
ride.
President Adlerman. Let's see, there's the Secretary of Agriculture, Christopher Wu, who I believe Jane called out to back when you guys were in the Great Room. Manages food production, that sort of thing. It would be news to you that your dad is the Secretary of Science. There was another one when you were last here, and he was fairly young too.
She'd have definitely thrown in a jab about, oh, the bureaucrats got you.
Well, someone had to do it. He would probably say, yeah, that's probably a story for another time, but Jakovich had a bit of a problem. That would be the former secretary that you were familiar with growing up.
What kind of a problem?
Well, actually, go figure. Got ghoulified in an experiment, and we said we don't stand for that. So,
Oh,
yeah, he was a friend.
did you agree with that?
Now's not the time to discuss that, unfortunately. Now we gotta convince, I guess, the rest of the cabinet that your friends are not to be put on the chopping block.
Not security risks, yes.
Yes. Here's hoping they've been behaving well. Bum, bum, bum. The cabinet.
The previous Secretary of Science has ghoulified himself in an experiment. You know what we have to do. And Nick is like, fix his fertility issues. And they're like, put him down. And he's like, oh.
It's just kind of a weird little guy.
There would be a lot of, what's it called? Bureaucratic rituals.
Yeah.
What?
Taking minutes and things like that.
Right, yeah, that would begin with this meeting that you would see. Your dad especially is like bored out of his mind, just like, can we get to the discussion, please?
I may start making a face or two to see if I can get him to react. If I can be certain no one will see.
He's actually trying his best not to react and to remain mature amidst this.
He's
But
trying to be mature.
After the minutes are kept and everything is ready,
Oh,
President
I haven't been
Adlerman
around
would
for a
say,
while.
well, it's good to have you all here. Unfortunately, we have had a bit of a perimeter breach. Has been secured. Elena's taken care of the actual perimeter itself. And Special Agent Steeples has taken care of interrogating the people that actually breached it. You would see Steeples is here as well.
Give him a look.
He is just looking at the president right now. It has come to my attention that recently returned Julian Ortega knows these individuals and animals. She's talking about Corncob and
His name is Frankie.
There's a dog in there.
And a bird.
These mutant animals staring at Corncob.
Corncob's like,
Julian, who are they? Could you go through each and every one of them in the room and
Sure.
tell us about what they're like?
What they're like in what kind of a way? What's helpful to you?
I would prefer a profile for every single one of them. You could prepare it afterwards, but I would like to know why are they traveling with you, and however it would take long to describe that, and their behavior as they have been traveling with you.
I met the people in your cell traveling for a trading company, Delroy Trade Lines, up on the surface. We were initially investigating the storms. It was supposed to be a bit of a long shot mission.
Madam President, this would be Martin. Let me state for the record that DTL is very vastly influential company that does abide by some pre-war values, actually treats its employees half well, and is doing its part to, I guess, restore the economy to what its former existence was.
They're trying to provide
Let me state for the
infrastructure.
record that we do not have a Secretary of the Treasury currently. Unfortunately, Victoria Bakansky is no longer... She's sick.
Should get qualified too.
Continue, Miss Ortega.
Yeah, that's where I met all of them. Most of them are fellow employees on this mission. A couple of them we met along the way. I'm not exactly sure who they brought with them, but I would assume... Well, Dr. Jerry Fletcher, you probably already know about. He's
Present, yes.
Pete Fletcher's brother. I have already recommended Pete Fletcher be killed.
Yes, we are aware.
take him out.
But Jerry Fletcher isn't like his brother. He's not seeking to forward human evolution or anything like that. He's just a doctor. He helps people. And he's been opposing Pete this entire time. The dog with him is Hennig. Just a service animal, I think. Takes care of Jerry.
Has he
And
saved your life ever?
Jerry.
Or tended to your wounds? Just curious.
Yes. Why does that matter?
Well, if he's a doctor, I'd certainly hope that he would take care of you if you were ever injured.
He has. He's been helpful to have along.
He's been what?
Helpful to have along. And then there's Tabitha Fisher. She's a hunter, a scavenger. Pretty good with a gun. Pretty good at finding materials. She's kind of our scout.
Where's she from?
West Virginia, I believe.
Any political affiliations?
None. As far as I'm aware of.
And how about for Dr. Fletcher as well? Is he associated with Gnosis?
He's opposing Gnosis, if anything.
And what about Vault 47?
He was a part of the Vault, yes. But he was kicked out.
Interesting. So,
If
not
you-
affiliated with Vault Tech.
No.
Okay. You may proceed.
There's Marion, he's the ghoul. He's a jazz musician. He's actually affiliated a little bit with the mob. His brother is involved.
You've identified a medic and a scavenger. You identified the next figure as a jazz musician.
He's good with people. That comes up more than you think.
Fair enough.
Comes up a lot more than you would think.
You were talking about his association with the mob.
His brother's involved in the mob. He's not necessarily associated himself, but the two are close. I
Let
wonder.
the record state that Miss Ortega is referring to Barnes Franklin, or Barney Franklin.
I actually didn't know he went by Barney.
He does not. That is his name. Right?
Yes, his name is Barney.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh no, his real name is Barnes. Frankie called
Oh,
him
that's
Barney.
it. Yep, my bad. Barnes Franklin.
I know not everyone here has the, let's say, the best view of ghouls, but he's been nothing but kind and in line with bringing back the better things to the world since I met him.
In line.
He's been trying to make the world a better place in ways that I think all of you would agree with. I think
Isn't
that's
everyone.
No, actually. Since I've been up to the surface, I've found that very few really are. He's one of the good ones.
Continue.
Margie Shelton, she's traveled a long way from a town called Cooney. It was in New Mexico. In New Mexico. She's been looking for her father. I have no idea who he is or who he might be affiliated with. Or honestly, even if he's still alive, but she doesn't have connections in the area. She was probably the one in power armor and a gas mask when you saw her. She's
That
good at
checks
fixing
out.
things, constructing things. She's handy. And then Pix is, well, she's good at shooting things. She's a bit of a rebel, but there's no teeth in it. She's not seeking to just, I mean, she wouldn't be against you just for being an organization, but she looks out for people rather than organizations. She's not affiliated either, but she's from the area.
Would you say she has any communist tendencies?
No. I don't think she
Anarchist
could define
tendencies.
communist. I don't think she knows what anarchism is. I think she's a teenager who would like to go against the system. She'll grow out of it.
Oh, you're traveling with a teenager?
She's not a teenager.
I thought she was
She's
like
not?
20.
She's 23.
Oh, you're the teenager.
I'm 20.
Nobody's
There are no
I thought
teens.
you were 19.
No. She's 20.
Wild. Were you ever 19?
No. I started at 20.
Didn't need it, didn't want it.
Skipped right over 19.
My mother had a terrible time in labor, but skipped right over the terrible twos and teens.
Got right to a 20-year-old. She's just never gone out of it. It's nothing harmful. And then who else was there with them?
Let's see. There was a man in his 50s, bald, glasses, lab coat.
That's Erwin Cortland. He's a professor. He's he's in weather specifically, meteorologist.
Let the record state, this is, again, Martin. He is a traveling educator. What? How do you know that? It's my job, Madam President. Fair enough. Continue.
Yeah, I mean he goes around from town to town teaching people about the weather and stuff. It's not like a professorate in the way maybe we would have defined it, but you do what you can on the surface.
Any political affiliations we should be aware of?
None.
Charisma, speech check, deception.
Is he affiliated with someone?
Not communism.
I don't. I feel like your character might remember this because it's only been a few in-game days from hearing this sort of thing.
Oh, I remember this. I was just trying to give you the dumb face
I
like
don't.
I didn't remember this.
Oh, okay.
I
Yes,
don't.
deception. You're lying.
I was wondering if I could get away without a check.
What's he affiliated with?
His son is in the Brotherhood.
Oh,
3
that's
successes.
How many?
3.
I'm gonna use
a 1 and a
a
10.
luck to re-roll that.
Okay. You're gonna need something higher than a 1, probably.
I have a 1.
You do? Oh, okay. So you just need higher than a 10.
6.
There you go. Understandable. Next, we have a man in his late 20s, black hair,
They brought
probably
Nico.
needs a shave.
Nicodemus Avranciv. He's a technologist, formerly affiliated with Xanadu.
Political affiliations?
He's been working with old VR simulators, Madam President. He's been collecting them from across the wasteland.
You do your research.
That is my job.
Right on, Martin.
Any political affiliations other than the Blood Coliseum?
None. Just that one.
Oh, okay.
I think he's mostly there just for the security for his projects anyways.
It is quite safe there.
It's actually a
Other
pretty
than the
nice
blood
place,
pit.
aside from the blood sports.
Yes,
can't do
I'm sure it's rather invigorating.
Do anything there.
Why are they looking for Polignani?
That I couldn't tell you. That's got to have been a recent development since I left.
Madam President, they stated that Barnes Franklin asked them to, that he was curious about it. And so are they. And it sounded like they weren't lying.
I
Thank
mean,
you,
a
Special
guy
Agent Steeples.
coming back from the dead isn't something you see every day. I wouldn't be surprised if someone in the mob got wise, especially not Barnes.
Well, as I have said in the past, it is an intense and extravagant security risk. And he's looking right at Martin. And we were no doubt going to pay the price for it. Yes, Steeples, I told you so. I understand. But we decided upon it. And if we were going to get found out, I suppose now is the best time to be so.
I don't think you even have to be found out. I mean, you've got hangover for a reason.
Excuse me?
That's what Nick called it, isn't it?
You just see, you just see your dad. Let the record state, my daughter is referring to drug A-39Q.
Catchy.
Oh, yes, of course. Why didn't you just call it that?
Must have slipped my mind. Lots of
I didn't,
irradiated air on
tell
the
her,
surface.
Madam President. Oh, well. Are you a director, huh? Sorry, I gotta keep looking at it. Secretary, please use official jargon. Of course, Madam President. What were you saying about drug A-39er Q?
Well, drug A-39Q would be an excellent solution to your problem. I mean, as I see it, they haven't been down here for very long, have they? You could send them back up. You could give them the drug. None the wiser.
I suppose that could work. First of all, did they learn anything about the Enclave before the last 24 hours?
Only that you existed. Never anything about where you were. Never anything about what you did.
Did you disclose your membership or your past membership?
Yes, past. And only past. But
What do they know about the extent of the weather?
up
do they
until
know
maybe
we're
the last
related?
24 hours, not a lot.
What do they know?
They know it's artificial. They know about the air vault, but not where it is.
That's not true.
No?
You all got the location, I believe.
They know about the air vault. But again, that's recent information. You might be able to wipe that too.
I said over 24 hours.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can lie.
No. I came here immediately after we received that information. Mom could confirm.
Roll it.
That's not bad.
I believe you guys spent the night.
We have a ton of.
Yeah, we've got.
Oh, you're right. Could I roll a couple of extra dice?
If I can.
No, you may not, Spencer.
Why do you want to make this so hard?
No.
Here.
I got 6 per game.
I put 3 in there.
Okay, thank you. I'm not good at this. Ah!
Why would you do that to yourself?
Maybe just tell the truth. I mean, I think we could be a huge asset. Really. Really.
That's 2 and a complication. Do I want to keep that?
2 successes and a complication?
Yeah.
They got a complication too, so we'll call it even.
Okay.
They did get 3 successes though.
Okay. Not my area of expertise.
So Ortega,
Yes.
we did not swear you in because that takes around 2 minutes, and we're cut for time.
I understand.
Do they know anything about the location of Excelsior that has exceeded 24 hours?
I think if you're asking me the question a second time, you know the answer.
We have a stenographer and we archive these meetings, so for future generations, please just say
Yes,
the answer.
they do know about Excelsior. But, I mean, it would be easy for, Secretary of Science Ortega to find a way to extend the longevity, the effect of drug
Madam President.
A-39Q.
Lobotomies are always on the table. Nick, stop.
It would be easy. It would be easy to find a way to extend the drug. We could do it.
That's recorded.
Give us 3 days. We'll find a way to extend it to a week.
Secretary Ortega? Secretary of Science Ortega? It would be worth a shot, Madam President.
They're good
What
people.
exactly do they know about the Enclave? Its existence, aside from everything in the last 24 hours.
They know we exist, and they know I'm better educated. That's about it.
You're certain they wouldn't even have a suspicion that we were involved in Excelsior? You've never mentioned that it could be the government.
I didn't know until about 2 days ago. They might suspect at that point, but again, we'll wipe it. These are good people who happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. This isn't a Pete Fletcher kind of a situation. This is innocent people, people that we govern. I think we could do a better job at governing than just killing them.
Our first priority is protecting the people within this bunker.
And I understand the people in this bunker are precious to me too.
Are they security risks?
Not with their memories wiped, they aren't.
Steebles is going to speak up. Madam President, while drug A39,
A-39Q.
while drug A3-9Q has been effective in obscuring our specific location, studies have shown that some things can still slip through the cracks. That it's been effective for when we bag and tag someone, but it sounds like this group willingly and of their own volition discovered this location. It's also known that other individuals are aware of this suspicion. It should be brought up what we need to do about Barnes Franklin. We can't just give him the drug. It's quite apparent that he might
That
have
he's
told
suspicious
someone about
about why Polignani has been coming back from the dead.
this. And what happens when this group returns to him and says, I don't remember what happened there. A memory wipe is one thing, but to pull this off, you would need to be able to alter someone's memories. We've tried that. It doesn't work. Right now, the only clean, practical solution is to just dispose of them and call it a day, regardless
so are we
of their
clean,
status as friend.
practical government, Willie? I thought we were a government that cared about people. Yeah, our people. But also the people we've been meant to protect. We've been meant to govern. We've not been doing a very good job of that. That's what I tried to prove with Palm Book, regardless of how it went.
We have been doing a rather good job of it, and in fact, our operation with the mob has been key to that. Keeping balance within the wasteland to make sure no faction grows too large.
You think there's balance in the wasteland?
Well, I suppose that's for Secretary of State Purcell to decide.
You've been up there, Martin. How good of a job are we doing governing them?
Jules, the mob operation was my idea. The goal with the mob was to keep it as an organization that indeed keeps bigger factions from warring with each other. And particularly to be a strain on the Brotherhood of Steel. You know they've been getting larger. And so far, our efforts have been quite effective to constrain them with the mob.
The Brotherhood is not the only threat people up there are facing.
It's correct, but we're less than 100 people. We can't defeat every raider gang out there.
I understand. I'm not saying we should. I'm just saying when given the chance to murder people because it's clean and practical.
Oh,
we
I'm not
shouldn't
advocating
take it.
for that. I don't know why Steeples thought that was a good idea to rope me in. I think this is a terrible idea. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't kill or deal with every raider gang that's out there. That would be my ideal. And I hope you all know that that's what I'm going on the record for saying. That's what we need to do. Not checking our own backs by killing decent, honest jazz musicians.
Kill him, he's got jazz hands.
No, wait.
You like jazz?
If you ever want these people,
Trouble. No.
if you
Don't
ever
take
want
me
these
alive.
people to,
Jazz hand powers.
if you ever want these people to accept that you're their government, you're going to have to start acting like it. Martin's got the right idea.
I don't think. This is the president speaking. I think that long term, it would be a wise idea to start governing this nation like a proper government. But right now, it's just too damn crucial. We're in the middle of an evacuation, and we need to avoid any unnecessary risks.
Then leave them until you're gone. I'll let them out once you're well and away.
And Barnes?
Doesn't really matter if he knows where you used to be.
I have spent far too long shying away from what needs to be done. I cannot afford a risk such as that. A risk that he might send more people to the museum, which evidently is not secure.
The museum isn't going to matter once you're all in the airvolt.
We are at least 2 weeks out from that.
So we keep them. 2 weeks.
And if Barnes sends someone tomorrow,
Then we shore up the defenses. We make it... How did they find their way in anyway?
Miss Ortega, that will be all. Thank you.
President Adlerman. As this...
Secretary of Defense Ortega, please rein in your daughter. Your mom just looks at you, not firmly like when she punched you 10 minutes ago, but like, give this a minute kind of thing.
Thank you for the time to address all of you. And she'll get up and push the chair in and leave. And wait outside.
Okay. You would actually hear things sound like they're getting pretty heated in there. You hear Martin's voice particularly. It's getting a little loud. Do you want to roll a perception check for eavesdropping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Do it.
I need to know whether I need to
We've
get
got
my boy
3
Pip
cats
to
left.
hack everything. Oh, I for a perception check, I don't think I need it. Let's save that for if I have to break you out.
Yeah.
Or if we have to avoid lobotomies.
Difficulty is 2 or 3.
Roll the bottom.
You'll get
Wow.
more on a 3 and you'll get some important things.
You got
There's
extra
Martin
luck.
yelling on it too.
Yeah, nah.
Correct.
That is a 1. Good, Martin. Good point, Dad.
We should just make the ghouls fur to look at.
You would see a cat walk up next to you. It is, in fact, Mr. Mittens.
I try to hack the cat.
What?
Can I hack the cat?
What?
It's a listening device.
And I was told that.
Roll an intelligence science check. Complication range from 16 to 20.
Oh, please don't kill her cat.
Okay, I'm not gonna kill her cat. I'm just hacking her cat.
Hidden
Can I use
difficulty.
one for this?
Typing on cat's belly as it purrs. I'm in.
Okay.
Oh, you mean
I
hack
can
it like a
re-roll
computer? I thought you
one.
meant hack the cat.
No.
And I was like,
That is 3.
3 successes.
Wait, no, 4. 4. Do I
You
hack the cat?
successfully. There is no computer in the cat, just microphones and a radio.
I'm in.
You tune into the radio, and essentially this is like putting a speaker right up next to a microphone. You would get, and your Pip Boy would immediately. Did you get any complications?
No.
Okay, you do manage to cover your Pip Boy and turn it off. But
Well, could I get it
congratulations.
onto the microphone instead? Could I hear what the cat is hearing?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is you were hearing what
Can
the
I?
cat was.
Can I
The cat is
crack
the
the
microphone.
door and can I push the cat in?
Yes, I'm not even gonna make you roll a check for that. You hacked the cat. Congratulations.
And then
I have been the president for 6 consecutive terms. And I am not going to
against
let
the
my final
Constitution.
effort be foiled by a few random wastelanders that have turned up just at the most crucial time. I understand that they're important to Julian, but we are not important to her.
I just
You two are parents, and of course you have a bit of a conflict of interest here. And you're even a brother-in-law. You're letting your preference for what she wants cloud what we need right now. I am not going to be the president that lets the last remains of the Enclave down. We're not going to die. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Madam President, this is your dad. Can you give me a day? I want to look at this seriously to see if there's a more practical, guaranteed way we can make sure that our security is intact. You have a day, Nick. Dismissed.
I turn off the cat
Yep.
and look like I'm just minding my own business in the hallway. I whistle, if you will.
Yeah, you would see everybody leave, except the president. Because she lives here.
So, how'd it go?
Martin would be the first one to address you. We'll talk later.
Is this a I'm not gonna like the answer, we'll talk later, or a
This is a loss of ears. We'll talk later. Your dad is going to walk up to you and say, you should probably just come home right now. Your mother has to deal with the Pete Fletcher situation.
define deal with?
She didn't tell me.
All right. Sure, let's go home. Is there any chance I could see them yet, or is that still way out of the picture?
We'll talk about it later. I kind of just want ice cream right now.
Yeah, I could go for some too.
And then science.
But no lobotomies.
No. We'll talk about it later.
This is not a tabling kind of a thing. We're not doing lobotomies, Dad. We're not tabling lobotomies.
I'm
really thinking
The president asked me. I volunteered. Jules, you need to just go home.
What does that
Just let me
mean?
deal with it.
What does that mean?
We can't talk about it here.
Then let's go talk about it at home over ice cream. I
That
need
was
to
a
know
euphemism. I need time. You can help me out. Just follow me. And he would lead you back to the apartment. And once the door is closed, he would turn on a small device hidden in a drawer. It would just have a high-pitched noise.
It's a cat scrambler.
Okay, we're good.
Cat scramble.
I mean, it's an anything scrambler.
Including cats.
Okay, so how bad is it?
It's bad. She's gone gung-ho on the Excelsior plan, and she wants to make sure it's watertight.
Actually, I did hear that part.
You did?
I hacked the cat.
Mr. Mittens!
Don't tell her.
Oh, no, I won't. No,
It's
Mr.
gonna be
Mittens
useful.
is a valuable asset. I wondered why he came back into the room.
Well, he was in the hallway, and you know me.
Understandable.
Cats sometimes.
So I'm going to take a look and see if there's any way we can guarantee that the rest of your group doesn't know anything about the Enclave. Memory wiping is a sticky issue. It's one thing to make the last 24 hours or so hazy. It's another thing to pinpoint specifically 3 days or 4 days or selective information. I am certain that there could be a way for me to I wouldn't be able to put a time limit on it, but could probably do something that makes the last few months or so, maybe half a year, maybe a year, gone.
Oh.
It would guarantee it. Your friends would be alive, but I don't want it to come to that. And it sounds like lobotomies are off the table, so.
I would have to ask them if we wanted to do anything like either of those. It's better than killing them, but you're doing the best you can. I see it. What can I help with? We've been doing interesting stuff with simulations recently, myself and Nicodemus Avranciv. I've got a portable machine that can interface with memories. Maybe we could do something with that.
What? They did it?
What?
Oh, this is great. Okay, this might actually help a lot. Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Has he
Do you wanna see
experimented
it?
with implants at all?
I show him the back of my neck.
Oh. This is. He's kind of like okay.
It's like showing your dad you just got a tattoo. Yeah.
This is Julian's tramp stamp.
It's more permanent.
He's kind of like, oh, that's so
You
cool.
let a man into your mind, Julian. That's just.
It's like when you show your dad a
Was it on the
tattoo,
first
but he
date?
also really thinks the design is cool. So he's just like, oh, you didn't ask our permission, but also it's cool. He's not actually going to say, you're a grown woman, you can get an implant if you want to. In fact, that's what he said. You're a grown woman, you can get an implant if you want to.
It's actually really helpful.
Fair enough. Didn't think you were going to take the cyborg route, but oh well.
I'm not a cyborg. I just want an implant.
Just as much as Mr. Middens.
You're a cyborg.
Did you just compare me to a cat?
Okay.
Yes.
Let's get to work. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you what we've been working on, and I'll take out the portable simulator and start explaining it.
Okay.
Actually, I've been kind of working on a little subroutine from Casablanca. You should see. That's another
A
time.
sub-routine from a film.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right, we're going to do a brief cut to the other group.
We're probably.
I'm banging
in
the
cell.
metaphorical tin can on the metaphorical bars. of
You've
our
got your
metaphorical
harmonica,
self.
your invisible
Yeah, actually,
harmonica.
I pulled out my pocket harmonica, and it's just. A
Yeah, you
kazoo.
still have that.
Oh,
I
you
don't have
actually
a. I don't
one?
have a harmonica.
I swear I gave you one of those a while back. Guess not.
No, I would remember that.
I think Pix
My
actually
dad's way
has one
too
now that I think
into
about it. I don't know. Anyways,
I'm afraid for you all.
you would see
Yeah,
a woman in
his
combat
whole-
armor.
His whole,
Um,
to remember his thing is not gonna go over well.
graying hair. She looks like she's in her
Yeah, but
60s
it's still
maybe.
not gonna happen.
She would walk through and just say, Jerry Fletcher, I'm gonna need you to come with me. Don't worry, we're not banging you this time.
Okay.
You don't have a cane, technically.
I know. That's why I'm role playing without a cane.
Yeah.
He's gonna use Henning to get up.
You can bring your dog. Come with me.
Come on. Behave.
She would lead you out through the rest of the security corridor, where you would see a younger man at a computer with various security controls and camera feeds on them, that sort of thing. Then she would lead you into an adjoining, it's definitely an interrogation room. You can see there's a mirror.
Is there a
probably
big
one
light?
mirror. There are lights in the ceiling, but they're not like harsh interrogation room, like one single light on the table. It's a well lit room, and it does have a table and 2 chairs. Just to let you know, I do also have control over your bomb collar. So again,
I figured as much.
we are still dealing with questioning what to do with the rest of your group, but I have been informed by Julian Ortega that
Is she here?
yes. I've been informed by her that you are Pete Fletcher's brother. I was going to ask you what you thought of us letting him go.
Is this a trick question or you want my honest opinion?
I always want your honest opinion.
Well, he's a psychopath. He lured me to his vault to try to kill me. He killed a lot of people in his old vault. I'm sure he did the same in his new vault. So, all in all, I'd say he's probably not the best person to release on the streets.
And what would you say about killing him?
His bones cracking.
Listen,
My hip.
he deserves it about as much as a person can, I suppose.
Okay. Boop. She taps a button on her Pip-Boy. The rest of you in your jail cell. No beeping. The bomb explodes.
Oh my gosh!
You just got popped.
There is blood
Oh
everywhere.
no!
Oh my
Oh no!
You would hear in the PA system, there's a sink in the corner. You can clean yourself up.
I'm gonna like check, like medically, like is it?
There's no head.
Like there's
he's
no
dead.
head.
Jerry's face just kind of goes white.
Well, he's dead then. That settles that.
Do you want us to release him? He's like, you shouldn't. Like, what do you think about him being dead? He's like, well, he deserves
After a
about as
long
much as
pause.
everyone else, and they're like, boop, and he died.
I'm sorry. What was that last question? What?
Oh, I just asked what you thought of us killing him, and you said he deserves it as much as anyone else.
I thought that was hypothetical, but
Well, he is dead now. We can go back to your cell now.
before we do, I just wondered why he was here,
He wanted to join.
and you
He
didn't.
said no.
Understandable. Was it the murder or the ego?
He was rather insistent on getting a secretary position at the very least. He didn't want to be ordered around by anyone. And it certainly sounded like from you. He wasn't just not a team player, he was a maniac.
Well, it would have been secretary first, and then what do you have? A president?
Correct.
Yes, you wouldn't have had a president for long.
We've had bad presidents, but I'm glad we'll never have to serve under him.
Listen, I don't suppose you'd be able to say something to the president for me, but I can offer.
I might.
Listen, if you do us the favor of not killing me or my friends in there, I can certainly offer just as much, if not more, than my brother, just without the unpleasant parts that came along with him.
Understandable. Thank you.
Very well.
And she would lead you back to your cell.
He cooperates.
Okay.
Please, for 2
And you're back.
Someone threw a melon at the wall while you were gone.
Yeah.
Did you say that to Jerry?
No, Frankie's just not looking at that corner of the room.
Jerry sees it.
Yeah, Margie's kind of like standing over there, like, what do I do?
Tabs is in the corner.
Jerry sits down, his hands kind of just shaking. And he just kind of stares at what's left of him. I don't suppose a stim pack would do you any good this time, huh?
No. That's it. No response. No Jerry. It's probably a very solemn moment there. Not really sure what to say when your brother's head explodes. Especially after this long.
Are you gonna take the body out?
That would be sanitary. Younger man comes in. Takes the body out.
Can you leave us a mop, please?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Certainly.
Mopping up after my brother again.
All I do is clean up after my brother. And the messes he makes.
Yeah, who's brainless Pete?
Yeah, who's brainless now?
You always said you'd lose your head if it wasn't attached. And now.
I guess 2 heads aren't better than 1 anymore.
Corncob can donate one of
Yeah,
hers and we
the
can
amount of heads
resurrect
is better
Speed with a falcon.
Tiny bird head on top of him.
He's all like,
Pete, I'm gonna kill
Like,
you
I guess I
someday.
should be Horace now.
you see like a shadow and it's like, oh, he's back, and he just
See Pete trying to fly.
he's like,
After dropping a mop, there's a toilet in here, so you don't need a bucket.
Oh dear.
oh no.
It's actually a clean toilet. It's not like
After long.
Jerry's gonna start trying to clean up.
Yeah. Yeah, you would see Barry just pick up the body and go.
To the cremator.
Didn't this happen in the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson? Like they strapped a bomb to a guy
Barry!
and it blew up.
Yeah, this is just normal Tuesday for Barry.
Yeah.
They're way too casual about this.
I was a kid.
Jerry's gonna
kill you.
silently.
Last time I saw him.
Jerry's gonna silently, like, just like kind of shakily at first, but then as he kind of cleans more and more, it just starts getting more and more aggressive and just kind of. And he cleans it up. Do I have to roll for that?
No.
mop up your brother's
You're not
brain.
getting action points for cleaning up your brother's brains.
No, we call it a lobotomy.
He did get it after all.
Yours is a little lobotomy. This is a big lobotomy.
What's the upper limit of lobotomy?
Spontaneous lobotomy.
And he's gonna.
Spontaneous.
Then Jerry's gonna sit
lobotomy.
down next to Frankie. I don't know if this will work, but I tried to
spontaneous
make a deal with them
Why does it make it sound like
in
this is
exchange
gonna
for
blow up?
you all surviving.
What happened to Pete?
I think I killed him.
Do it, you all.
That was easier than I thought, but no, she took me in the back and asked me what I thought of him and whether he should die. And I was thinking it was a hypothetical, like, oh, do you think he's a person that deserves to die? She pushed the button.
Jimmy, take out the dog. Oh, walk, Jimmy.
Sorry about that.
Forewarning might have been a little nice on that one.
Yeah, I would have appreciated that too.
You're really glad he was on his own corner of the room.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just imagining if he was like in the middle and we were all gathered around in the.
I mean, you take damage if you were closer to him.
Well, that's true.
You can always count on us being as far from Pete Fletcher as we could be at any given moment in time.
There's also toilet water all over the floor, so watch your step.
Wet floor sign.
Is there anything else you guys would like to take care of in this room?
No, I think Jerry got it all.
We're good.
Jerry.
I don't think there's much positive stuff we can do right now.
Can I get my bugle to play a little, what's
Taps.
Don't disrespect Taps by playing it for Pete Fletcher.
He didn't deserve that.
Maybe not that, but still.
I mean, to be fair, getting your head blown up is probably like a very quick and painless death.
It's better than he deserved.
I would assume it's probably better than being like
more
tortured to death or
psychologically
something.
damaging for us.
Yeah, he probably didn't know what was
It's
happening.
better. It's better than what he's done to most of the people he's killed. So
That's true. Wasn't he like torturing them?
Euthanizing.
No!
Inhuman
He just gave them
experimentation.
cyanide, which is arguably as painless as this,
Okay.
but much less graphic.
He always was a dramatic guy.
Yeah.
Talk about a dramatic exit.
Yeah.
Julian. So, go ahead and roll a. You guys have 24 hours. What kind of path do you want to go for on this? On this finding a solution. Would you like to go on the Avranciv's implant kind of route, or would you like to go lobotomy route is an option, or the drug route is an option?
Lobotomies are on the table.
I think I'm going to be the best with the implants because I've already been working with those. And
Okay.
also they have the clearest link to using and rewriting memory, possibly of the three.
Mm-hmm. Do know that that option is probably going to require everyone in the party getting an implant.
I think that's probably a little bit better than everyone getting a lobotomy.
Okay.
We're already one down.
Plus, now you guys can use my portable, like, implant thing.
Hey!
You can rewrite
Guys,
your worst
we are forcing you to
memories.
get a surgery.
Just Pete
Don't worry,
exploding
it's
over and
just so
over
that we
again.
can rewrite your memories.
Hey, Margie, remember that time you
You can
did
just
my
rewrite
implant
the memory to
surgery?
make it confetti again.
I mean,
And almost killed me.
Oh my gosh, it's the
get together
pyro
with my
goggles
boyfriend.
from TF2.
Oh, it is.
I haven't done that. Like, I haven't helped with that surgery. We have ambulances too, so it's not like
All right.
we
It'll
could
be fine.
easily do that.
It'll be
Julian,
fine.
Go ahead and roll. I'm going to say that because you've already done a lot of research on this kind of thing, this is a viable option. Of the three options, it's your argument was, or your logic was pretty sound, that it is something that you know has the ability to interact with memories and that sort of thing. So I'm going to give both you and your dad, you're going to do 4 separate checks each.
Okay.
You will need 6 successes to crack this, I suppose. It's kind of like the curing the REV.
Okay. And what does a success comprise?
2d20 for a science intelligence check.
And how many successes do I need on that to constitute a success for the check?
3.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with 5 successes total is what you need instead of 6.
That is a mercy.
So it's
Thank you.
difficult, but you do have the 2 of you.
How many caps? We got 1 cap.
That's worth 2.
Well, we already took the second one out for that though.
The Coke one?
Yeah.
No, the Coke one's right there.
I know, but I took the other one out to represent that was worth 2.
Oh,
Oh.
But maybe I can earn them back by doing
doing
well.
well early on. Yeah.
You guys mind if I use that for the first check?
I think you might have to.
I would love to save
Do
you.
it.
Well, your dad's
Save me.
got these checks too.
Correct.
I'm not sure how much this is going to
Um,
just save us, but
Essentially, it's about 8 o'clock right now. I'm going to say each of these checks is...
Well, we're probably gonna lose it after the scene change, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah, use it up.
This is going to take like 2 hours to check.
Okay. So this is an all-nighter.
Might as well when your friends' lives are on the line.
Can we put on some classical music?
Oh, absolutely.
Does that
Yeah.
give us a benefit?
no more than any other music.
No. Well,
Science just tends not to play other genres of music.
You need jazz music, is what you need.
go ahead and roll it.
Yeah.
Nothing. 17, 19. Nara's first check.
Okay.
Your dude sucks.
4.
4 successes. Okay, still counts as 1, but you get 1 action point back.
Which I will immediately use on the next check. Dad just needs to succeed on one of these if I can get all 4.
All right, roll it.
5.
I need to swap out these dice. 13 and 20.
He just needs
1 success.
Yikes.
That's 2 action points.
Can I give him 1?
I'm gonna swap out dice for him. No,
Okay.
You have 1 in reserve, though.
because at about this time, it's probably about 11 o'clock. You all have kind of lost yourself in the work. And you would see... You'd hear someone knock on the steel door of this laboratory.
Can you, and I've got like 3 wires in my hand, can you get that?
Sure thing. And he would go over the door, flip the switch to open it. You would see your mom. You would see Martin. Barry.
Well, this feels disconcertingly like an intervention.
You would see Cornelius Rusty Atmer, who is the Secretary of Energy. He runs the whole bunker, basically. He was there too.
I want to meet him.
They're all wearing combat armor and are armed.
You shouldn't have hacked the cat.
Right. Should this, wait?
your mom reaches into one of her ammunition packs, pulls out a plasma defender, and gives it to your dad. You already have one. Martin is just going to look at you and just say, we think it's time for President Applerman to step down. And on that, we will end for this week.
Bro.
We need to kidnap the president.
I'm good at kidnapping.
We'll see you all next week. We don't have anything on the schedule then?
No,
right?
2 weeks
good?
we can't do. Next week we can
Correct.
do.
Yep. We will see you then. Thank you for joining us.
Or cool.